Hey, what's happening, good people? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, with a cool video about cornrow braids, or any braids for that matter, not being protective hairstyles. I know y'all like, say what? All right, so here's what I have to say for real. Never fear, because Hair Help is here on this channel, because that's what I do. I help y'all out, provided you do one thing and one thing only, and that is please be kind online, for this is a no hair shaming zone. Also, if you like this stuff, go ahead on and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. At the end of this video, I have 2 bonus tips, so stick around. It's only about 10 minutes, and I promise I got you faded. So, when it comes to these protective styles, I'm telling you guys, you've got to be careful out here in these YouTube streets, because there's one group who has one thing to say that I agree, and here it is.
Now here's what I want you all to do for me. Bang!
Yeah, Cole looking for that hero. She watched Channel Zero. Go check them out right here on YouTube. All right, here's what she has to say about protective
I'm going to
styles.
be showing and telling you good protective hairstyles that have helped me to grow my hair from this to this. So if you're interested, keep watching.
Why are you lying to me?
Biggest liar.
You mean lie?
Liar! She's a goddamn liar!
That was a lie.
Do you believe this? What about this?
Remember what I said, a good protective style is a style that takes low manipulation to put in and low manipulation to take out. So box braids is like something that you should try. It actually grows hair very, very well. So try box braids.
That's not true. That's a lie.
She's a goddamn liar!
That was a lie, pal.
He's a liar.
All right, guys. So whether it's growing your hair or if it's low manipulation, whatever she's talking about, I guarantee you she's not a cosmetologist. Braiding is manipulation. There's no such thing as low or little or no manipulation when it comes to braiding hair. You have to intertwine 3 braids, whether you're going to add hair to it or some yarn or whatever. You're going to manipulate the hair. So please, for the love of your beautiful Afro textured hair, stop believing this crazy stuff. These people are only about likes and getting some representation. In the meantime, you guys are going to be duped and out of a lot of money, and of course no hair. Cornrow braid styles have been around since before Christ. Okay, so low manipulation, don't believe that. Your hair is going to grow for free because it's hormonal activity. No braiding, nothing you can do with any hairstyle that's going to make your hair grow. I cannot reiterate enough. These are hairstyles, not natural hairstyles, protective hairstyles, growing out hairstyles, wig hairstyles. These are hairstyles. These are hairstyles that require manipulation. You can use products to help buffer the manipulation, such as that grease on the back of my hand. That's going to work pretty good. But when it comes to braiding hair, there are so many techniques, so many different ways that you can do this. Too tight, too loose, you the consumer, you're going to have to use your outside or inside voice to speak up for your hair. All techniques are not the same. This one here, it's not so good. It's a little bit too tight. So you're going to have to do your due diligence as a consumer and speak up and do a little bit more research as to who knows what they are doing. Okay. Here's another hairstyle. These are like your warrior braids. Again, guys, these are simply hairstyles that still requires what? Maintenance. Well, you don't have to get up and comb your hair out. You still have to maintain these braided styles regardless. All right. Hair care and hairstyling are about these 3 things here: the right products, the right tools, and the right technique. If you've been following me, you're going to hear me say this over and over again. Ain't nothing changed to a chicken wing. So use the right products. Who cares whose name is on it, as long as it's the right kind? The technique, make sure that the person is parting the hair properly, prepping the hair properly. It varies from person to person, but just make sure that your braider, be it your mom, your cousin, your professional hairstylist, they have to have the right technique. And how do you know when it's done right? It feels good. Yeah. So braiding hair should not hurt in any capacity. I repeat, braiding hair should not hurt in any capacity. And when you finish off that cornrow braid, make sure that you or your braider or whoever is doing some clean braiding at the end to not tangle the hair. Every day, spray your hair with a nice hair protectant to keep the braids nice and intact. Also, loosen the debris that will accumulate on the scalp. Secure those ends by twirling them around. You can also comb them. And if you have coily hair, you can just comb that hair and twirl the ends, and that braid will stay intact. You can use a rubber band if you want to, but if you have coily hair, a rubber band, it ain't going to help. It'll stay. If they know what they're doing, the braids will stay, okay? But if you want to, you can secure the ends with a rubber band. That's totally up to you. Some people have it, some people don't, all right? So again, keep it simple when it comes to braiding your hair, and understand these are not, I repeat, these are not protective hairstyles, all right? Another thing you want to make sure that's taking place when you get your hair braided is you want to make sure that at the nape, that your braider is not braiding the hair too tight. This is why the whole notion of low or no manipulation, it's hogwash. You are going to manipulate that hair. People have a tendency to pull tight, sometimes not on purpose, or for some reason, some people associate tight hairstyles with neat. It's not true. Tight hairstyles does not mean the hairstyle is neat. It just means it's too tight. I know y'all like, really, Ladosha? Yeah, so you don't have to have a tight braid in order for the hair to be neat. You just need to know how to do what? Go ahead, say it. Braid the damn hair. That's right. If you know how to braid hair, then you won't have to worry about the hair being too tight. Your customers will understand the technique. Notice I'm bringing my fingers in as to not tug and pull at the nape of her scalp, because this feels very uncomfortable. So don't be popping people upside the head talking about some sit still. So again, you can spray your hair. I love satin tang for all braid styles, just to keep the hair nice and neat, all right? At night, you want to tie your hair down. When you spray that satin tang, it has some artificial synthetic ingredients that's going to help keep that hair intact. And those artificial synthetic ingredients are, of course, what? Small and molecular weight. Watch out for using food products on the hair. So tie those braids down, all right? Some of you guys may have seen this, what is this? This bonnet video floating around on social media. Come on, y'all. Come on. It's that part right there. Do not put a bonnet on those braids. I repeat, do not put a bonnet on those braids. Now, if you have those long braids and you want to sleep well at night, well, yeah. So if your braids are long like this, yeah, put the bonnet so you can have a good night's sleep. But if you have regular braids, leave that bonnet alone and tie the hair down, all right? Okay, I'm about to wrap this up. So here's my bonus tip number 1. When you get ready to take a shower, I know y'all love to sing, but do not put that shower cap on. You can sing, but do not put on the shower cap. And I know you guys are like, no, I've been using my shower cap forever. I don't care. Stop it, Judy. Do not put the shower cap on your hair when you have braids. Please don't do this. The shower cap will lock in the moisture and your hair will swell underneath that cap. Your braids will become frazzled. And when you take that cap off, this is what your hair is going to look like. I know you like, quit playing. No, seriously, I'm not playing. Your hair is going to poof up, and when it dries, it's just going to be brittle. So ditch the shower cap. What should you do instead? That's right. Just put a towel on top. So if you have tied your hair down, just put a towel on top, or just leave it alone. Just leave the bonnet if you have that long one on, or if you have your hair tied down, just leave it on and ditch the plastic cap. Please, 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 please. All right. Bonus tip number 2. I know y'all like, girl, get it, Key Lolo. You be keeping it 100. All right. Here's my bonus tip number 2. When it comes to slaying the edges, all right, this is the secret. It's not so much the product, it's how you use that comb. If the comb is being used like this, stop it. Stop it. This is why you need to come and see a professional. These videos are not going to help you. You need to come and see a professional hair stylist, a licensed one. All these terms like loctician and braiders, them folks ain't got no education. So, but anywho, it's all about the technique. So don't lie that comb flat when you comb your hair because you're going to pull it out. And remember, tightness is not what? Neatness. Just braid the hair effectively.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. Ain't nobody got time for all this cooning. We have to stop this stuff. Please visit your licensed, educated cosmetologist who understands that cornrow braids are hairstyles. We have been braiding hair in salons since they mandated them, all right? Do not fall for the hype of protective hairstyles because it's no such thing. Do you have fun with your hair, whether it's crochet, box, it doesn't matter. You can do all of it. Just don't do it under the guise that you are protecting your hair. If you really look into like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to protect my hair? Here's the answer. Male or female, just put a hat on it. Kind of like sex, you know, a condom hat. You get it? Okay. All right. I know you like, girl, bye. Yeah, it's just that simple. Put a hat on your head and that will protect your hair from the elements.
Welcome back. Today I am talking about my new favorite protective style for guaranteed maximum hair growth and minimum breakage.
The dumbest shit people say about black hair.
I ain't gonna lie, she was cute, but she said some crazy stuff. Listen here, I want you guys to be careful out here in these YouTube streets. These videos are they're truly for inspiration. Don't take these folks literally, guys. Listen to your licensed cosmetologist who knows more than just a hairstyle. Okay, check out my documentary, The Narrative, and thank you so much for watching. All right, I hope by now you guys are like, I don't know about the protective hairstyles.